Hey y'all, I'm making a pizza dough and I thought I would show you how to do it. And I'm gonna put all the toppings on. It's really quick and easy. This is a pan that Sweet Hunter's granny gave me years ago. I like to use it for biscuits. I spill flour on it. But it's an iron skillet and it's thin. It's actually perfect for this pizza. If you want a deeper, you can use just a regular iron skillet, you know, that's thick. That's what the other one that I made the other day I did on, but I'm gonna do this one on this pan. So we will, I'll get everything together and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, what I've done so far is I've put 1 envelope of this active dry yeast in a cup of water, and let's see if I can get this down where y'all can see this. Anyway, and I let it sit for 10 minutes. Can y'all see that? It's hard to tell. Anyway, and now you see it's creamy, it's working. So that's set for 10 minutes. So now we're gonna mix up our dough. Okay, now I've put 2.5 cups of bread flour. I keep this in the freezer because I don't use this as often as the other flour. So I keep it in the freezer and get out what I need. 2.5 cups of bread flour. If you don't have bread flour, all-purpose flour is fine. Bread flour is it's just got a little to it, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. And I've already put 1 teaspoon of salt. I don't think I told y'all that. I'm gonna pour my yeast mixture in to the flour. And then I'm gonna stir it just until it gets all mixed up and smooth. It'll be a thick dough. And you'll think it's ragged looking, but it's not. So when you get this mixed up like this, I'm just gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes in this bowl. This is not a crust that you have to let rise, but we're just gonna let that rest just a minute. In the meantime, I'm gonna go spray my pan with a little bit of spray. Okay, y'all, I don't normally wear gloves, but just to keep me from having to wash my hands so much, all I'm doing is just squeezing this dough together, just a little bit, kneading it together. It won't be so ragged. It's a good dough. It's a great pizza crust. It really is. Easy. Y'all know me, I do easy things now. Remember the other day, and I told y'all to, if you're making a pizza and you have leftovers, to freeze them. This is how I did it. I had some cheese and pepperoni left over, and I just put pizza, pepperoni, and cheese. So I took it out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator this morning, and it thawed out today, and Sweet Hunter's still working. He's running really late. It's actually getting really dark. Well, it's not dark, it's cloudy. He had a long trip today. I was blessed today. I got my house cleaned today by somebody else. I do the fly lady things, but I can't do the baseboards and things like that anymore. So you see what I'm doing? This is the oil in this helps you. It helps it from being so sticky. So all I'm doing is just pulling it close to this pan. Now, if you wanted to do this on a cookie sheet, it doesn't have to be a perfectly round pizza. It doesn't. I do it a lot and just make a ragged pizza crust, just a quick one. I think my phone's about to go dead. So, now, I forgot to get any of the, let me get the pizza sauce. I always keep this just as a standby if I don't want to make any. And you know what? I just realized my friend gave me for Christmas, and I think she gave me some pizza sauce. I'd much rather have hers. Let me look. No, I already used it. I knew I had one, but this is real cheap at Walmart, and I always keep it. You can also use spaghetti sauce in a jar. You don't want to get too much on here. And just put what's left over in the refrigerator. And save it for another time. Sweet Hunter ate late, so he's not going to be real hungry, I'm sure. But I am hungry, so I'm going to get this cheese out and this pepperoni. Do this quickly just to show you how easy it is to make a pizza. You don't have to order pizza, and it's cheap. Very cheap. Let's see, I'm gonna put some olives. I'm not even taking the time to cut those. I love black olives, and I had these left over in the fridge. Some green olives, just put them around. You can put whatever you want on here. Last week I had tomatoes. Of course, tomatoes aren't really good this time of year, buying them whole. Now this is diced tomatoes, and I'm just putting a little bit of those on there just because I love tomatoes on. And in cooking, this right here, these diced tomatoes, they are really good when you're cooking something, you know, with them on there. In the meantime, my oven is preheated to 450. it only takes about 15 or 20 minutes for this to cook. Doesn't matter what kind of cheese. This is mostly mozzarella, but you can do whatever you have. I've used the slices before, and it's good. Especially the one you make the cheese dip with, the white American. That is really good on here. It just melts. So you can see my pizza. I'm going to put it in the oven and cook it, and we'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. I don't want to put just a little more cheese in here. And you know, so I'm going to put some red pepper flakes if I can find them. And I must be out of them, but I'm going to sprinkle some dried onions on here. He will never know it. All right, I'm going to put it in the oven. $450, 15 or 20 minutes. Just watch it. I just took this back out of the oven because I remembered that I had these peppers from my friend that canned them, and I definitely want them on. And you can just throw it on top of that cheese. It will be fine. Whatever. Y'all know me. Use what you have. I just forgot those, and I really wanted those. So back in the oven it goes. And I'm gonna clean up this little mess before Sweet Hunter gets home. Pizza's done. Isn't that pretty? Almost got a little too brown. Looks good. If you can see that or not. It's good and cheesy.